Drive safely. Horror story number 1. Shut up, shut up, shut up, yells Angela to her 3 children who have been kicking and screaming during the entire car ride from New Jersey to Brooklyn, and they haven't fully made it yet. She's fuming with rage, while her children aren't listening to her at all. They're kicking and screaming and fighting each other. They're yelling at each other, causing Angela to yell back at them. Stop it now, she screamed to the top of her lungs, but still, they didn't pay her no mind. She slammed on her car brakes in the middle of the road without putting her car in park. She kept her foot pounding on the car brake while she confronted her children. You're all just like your damn father, she exclaimed. That's why I'm dropping you off to live with him. She's threatened her children for months now to drop them off to their father, but she never did so. It was just a blank threat for the most part, but over time, she has had enough. Never has she ever imagined that she would be a single parent after falling head over heels with whom she thought was the love of her life, Rasul. They were engaged to be married, and by the age 26, she already had 3 of his children. Love was all that ever mattered to her, but infidelity crept in to their lives. Rasul cheated on her to the point that he was well known all throughout Jersey City as being a player, all the while having children with Angela. In fact, he cheated on her so much they would get confronted while together out in public by some of those other women. After dealing with that for more than 2 years, Angela finally had enough. She called it quits and forced Rasul to move out. Her children began acting out immediately, as if to spite her for kicking out their father. For their father, they're all sweet angels, but for Angela, they're evil little miscreants. She knows that. She senses that their father feeds them lies about her to spite her. That's the reason why she's finally had enough. She's convinced herself that enough is enough and it's time for a change. I'm dropping you off to your father for good, she yelled, hoping deep down inside that her children would be saddened by her words. Angela calmly waited for her children's response, even as the other cars honked at her. She ignored everything going on around her as she waited for their responses. Moments later, they all responded with excitement. They were all filled with glee, knowing that they would be going off to their father's home. Angela felt rage insert itself into her. She couldn't think straight at that very moment as she turned around to face forward. She immediately slammed her foot on the gas pedal. The vehicle took off quick, fast, and in a hurry. She blew past a red light, then another, as her vehicle was nearly T-boned by multiple vehicles. She just blacked out at that very moment as she spotted an 18-wheeler on the other side of the road heading south while she was heading north. All Angela has ever truly wanted was love. Love that she never received from her family. Love that she never truly received from the man she presumed was the love of her life. And love that she hasn't received from the very children that she gave birth to. Her heart is broken. Her mind is torn. And life no longer matters to her. There's only one option in her mind at this very moment. Her focus locked onto the very 18-wheeler from the moment she spotted it, as she went from the far right lane to the far left lane while still being on the right side of the road. With her kids still kicking and screaming, being disobedient as usual, Angela can no longer feel empathy for anyone or anything as her car jumps the median to face the 18-wheeler head on. Her eyes closed as she heard the honking coming from the 18-wheeler. Life no longer matters to Angela, even as she reopened her eyes and watched her vehicle slam right into the 18-wheeler, engulfing the car into flames in a hurry. Drive safely, everyone. You never know what someone is thinking or going through.